Hi everyone, my name is Donna. I'm the owner here at Bookkeeping Made Simple, and today I want to talk about why you should hire us, why you should hire an outsourced bookkeeping firm. A lot of business owners, and I'm going to talk about this is one of those topics that's going to come up again and again and again. A lot of business owners think that they're receptionist, their office manager, their whoever seems to be holding down the chair in the front needs to be doing the bookkeeping. And the problem with that is many times they are not trained in accounting, and without at least a background in accounting, it doesn't have to be in depth, but without at least knowing a debit from a credit, that can be a disaster. So when it comes to your business, who's in charge of handling accounting and bookkeeping? Is it the business owner? Is it the office manager who, again, the business owner probably doesn't know much about accounting. The office manager probably doesn't know much about accounting. Do you have someone in-house? Do you do it yourself? And these are important questions to ask. This is a very important question to ask. We at Bookkeeping Made Simple, we can save you thousands of dollars a month on your bookkeeping and accounting. One of the reasons we can do that is, well, let's start a little bit about what bookkeeping is. And bookkeeping is handling the day-to-day transactions in the business. This is the crucial information, more important even than, I believe, than sitting down with the CPA once or twice a year. The bookkeeper is your crucial go-to point for your finances. They are the custodians of this information. Now, way back in the day when I was going to college the first time, I was majoring in computer science, and back then and today we have a saying in that field, garbage in, garbage out. So if you have garbage data going in, or you have a bookkeeper that does not know what to do with this information, you're going to have garbage reports. So, and the catch is that those reports are what are critical to the business owner to have the information they need to make informed decisions about their business. If you have garbage reports, you're going to make garbage decisions. That's just kind of the way it is. And so you have, it's kind of a perfect storm a lot of times where you have an office manager or a receptionist who may or may not know what to do, especially if the business owner is like most business owners that I work with, who they're more than a little scattered. They're very focused on their business, but maybe not on the finance, and they're shuffling money around, trying to make sure that all of the bills get paid. They are making decisions about what account to pay out of again. And I'm going to cover this next week in a video on commingling. But the business owner is shuffling money around, and maybe they're making purchases on their business card that aren't business purchases. These are very, very common. This is not, it's just, this is what people do. It's just human nature. So they are probably not the best person to know what to do as far as the accounting. Accounting and bookkeeping, believe it or not, a lot of people, especially women who are looking for a job to work from home, especially in today's climate where we're dealing with the pandemic and needing to work from home a bit more, they believe that you can just leap into bookkeeping. And it is true, there's no certifications or licenses necessary, but they can just leap into bookkeeping and it's going to be just fine. Well, I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. And I kind of look back at my initial clients and kind of cringe that I made those horrible mistakes. And now as I'm learning more, and one of the things that I've learned as a business owner myself is the more I learn, the more I know how much I don't know. So I'm drawing on 20 years of experience in bookkeeping and accounting as everything from a clerk that focused on one little part of accounting to being a full charge bookkeeper who basically ran the business for the owner, at least as far as the finances are concerned. So There's a lot of advantages to having an outsourced bookkeeping service. And your bookkeeper is absolutely critical, absolutely critical. So one of the nice things about being outsourced is I have clients that need me 15 minutes a week, and I have clients that need me 15 hours a week. And my firm and I, because I do have a team, we can expand our services or contract them according to our clients' needs. So that means that there's a tremendous amount of flexibility. That also means for the business owner, there is no need to pay $400 or $800 or $1,000 a week, $1,500 a week. By the way, that's the going rate for a controller, to have someone in their office. They don't need to pay that full-time fee. They don't need to provide us a spot. We take care of that. We take care of all that. We do work remotely. We also work locally. We do everything over the internet so that we can serve clients nationwide. And I do advertise both in the Intermountain West and the Pacific Coast because that's where I like to live. But we can handle clients nationwide and have everywhere from Florida and Virginia to Hawaii. So the biggest thing is that with an outsourced bookkeeping firm, although you're getting this tremendous amount of experience, we can scale or contract according to your needs, which saves you money in the long run. Also, because we know QuickBooks, and believe me, I know QuickBooks desktop and online so well that I can explain to people how to use it without even looking at the screen. I literally know this in my sleep. I can explain to a client what to do or how to get their reports without ever looking at the I don't have to be in front of my computer to do that. So as the season changes, as the market changes, as as we're living in such an insane time, I'm trying to stay away from all those catchphrases I hear. In these unprecedented times, it's just plain crazy. I'm sorry. But as things are a little bit weird, we can deal with that, and it's easy for us to do. We can contract a little bit and give a more basic service. We can expand considerably and give a far more robust service. And we can do that in a way that actually saves the client money. The other way we save clients a tremendous amount of money is that when we do our work, we do it with years of experience behind us. We do it with 2 or more bookkeepers reviewing the books. So you don't have just one person and you hope they're right. You have a highly experienced person reviewing anything that anyone else does. So there's at least 2 sets of eyes on your books, which you don't have in a regular office setting. You have to kind of trust that the bookkeeper there knows what they're doing. And because we know what we're doing, we are able to keep a more accurate set of books than your average bookkeeper that doesn't know anything about it. We provide higher quality at a lower cost. And because we already have multiple sets of eyes on your books, and then a business owner is going to be looking at their books, and because we are not part of your company, we are a separate company, it dramatically reduces the risk of fraud. And if you watch the news any night, just pick a night, there's invariably some bookkeeper who was a signer on the account who made mistakes in the books, or she was funneling money away, here and there. In fact, I see it all the time, and you'll see it usually when the $20 here and $30 there has accumulated to the point it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the reason for that is that she's in person where she has her hands on the money. just a risk. So there's less chance of fraud because we don't handle your money, we just account for it. There's less chance of fraud. We get everything done on time, especially once we get started with the client. There's always that little hump at the beginning as we're trying to find out what has already happened. But once we are cruising with the client, everything gets filed on time, everything gets reported on time, everything is taken care of on time, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. So I would encourage you to consider an outsourced bookkeeping firm. By a firm, by the way, I mean more than one person, and that's critical. I've seen so many bookkeepers that are just a single person and that's all they do, and that's fine. They're not set up as a company, and if anything happens, they vanish. I have bookkeepers that work for me, so there's no chance that we're going to go anywhere. And I have another firm that I work with that kind of backs us up. So you need to balance that trust and your time and determine what the best, highest quality, and least expensive option is. And I would recommend Bookkeeping Made Simple because we are the best and the least expensive option. If you are interested in a free strategy session, that means directly with me, you can call 801-692-0032. We would love to discuss with you any options that you might have, and we would love to talk to you about the best ways to handle your bookkeeping so that everything is handled on time. Again, that number is 801-692-0032. Our team is standing by. We would love to chat with you. Thanks.